got the mic.
Oh shoot! I thought I already went. Okay.
Yeah.
Angel V8. Oh, sorry, V8 Volt here. I drive the C6Z, the fastest car in the fleet right now.
Debatable.
Debatable. I'm AJ's dad, so.
AJ's dad. Wait, we're supposed to share that mic.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done. Who's next?
Well, I guess I'm next. So, look
You
here.
win.
Oh yeah.
I didn't go. We were out there
Go again,
practicing.
Mike.
Go ahead.
My name is Mike Marino. I own a 2017 Chevy Corvette C7. And I'm also the dad.
You forgot to leave the Grand Sport out, but okay. Put that in there.
Grand Sport.
Wait, no, I think you said GS.
No, I didn't hear
No,
you.
I didn't hear you.
Chevrolet Corvette.
Rewind it.
Okay, I'll edit that out.
Yeah.
Alrighty. My name is Jeremy Zavala. I drive a 2019 Chevrolet Corvette Grand Sport, and it is the fastest.
Slowest one.
It's a track car, so it's not made for the streets like some cars, but yeah.
I am Anna Weenie, 97, right here, Anna. I drive a C6 Grand Sport, just bolt-on mods, I guess, and the iconic C5 that built this up.
My name's Evelyn. I am the wife. And are we doing what car we drive? Okay. I drive a Chevy Tahoe.
Oh, you're right. Take it.
Technically, I was the one that started. I own the C4 that started everything.
And then I owned it.
And then he owned it.
Let's talk. Okay, I'm glad you brought that up. Okay. I'm glad you brought that up because that was something I totally forgot about. So technically, or then Mike here, he's the one that started the Corvette, kind of the Corvette line, I guess.
The saga.
So let's start with that, Mike. How did you acquire that car? Where, when, and what happened to it? Do you still have it?
Yes, I do still have it. The problem is, we found out that it has a wire problem issue, which is the wire harness. So, therefore, we just took out the engine and started everything up so we can put new gaskets, clean it all up, and buy a new harness from Painless.
Okay. So how did you get the car? Let's start there.
I got the Corvette, believe it or not, for $1,800 in a estate sale.
Okay.
So the guy wanted to get rid of it because he was moving on a sailboat. So that's how I got it.
He was moving a sailboat?
Yes, he was moving into a sailboat.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know that. That's something new.
And then.
Okay, then how did Jeremy acquire it? That's the next question. How long did you have it for until Jeremy
I had it for about maybe almost a year.
A year, okay. When was it, 2024?
I believe so. About 2024, it was in my possession, and therefore we sold it to Jeremy. Jeremy, same issue. We couldn't figure it out. Well, it came back to me, and it was a wire harness issue.
Let me stop you right there.
Okay.
Mike told me it runs fine. There were no problems.
Well, I'll tell you what, I got
Sold
proof.
as is, no warranty on it.
I got proof that it started 2 or 3 times, ran it, and Jeremy said, I love it. So, sold to the man with checkered teeth.
So I took it over from Mike, and we worked on it, my wife and I. We worked on it for a bit. Didn't really do too much to it. One, we were still trying to get used to our situation here, now being in Houston. So, we had to deal with that too. And then selling of the Mustang that we had too. And we also had a 86 MR2.
Yeah, 86 MR2.
So we're dealing with all of that. So then we ended up giving it back to Mike as is. So.
I would say I was there with Mike on vacation when he bought the car, and we were siphoning the gas out because we thought the gas was old because we didn't know how long it was in there. Because supposedly the guy who had the Corvette, the C4, he, I guess, lost control and like hit a wall on the highway in Corpus. That's allegedly what the story is.
Oh, no. Backtrack. Whenever we had the car, we we went through the Carfax, it was in a flood
Oh,
during a hurricane.
see, that guy didn't tell that Mike. He
Yeah.
told that
Yeah.
he crashed it. That's what he said to Mike.
No, we found the Carfax on it, so it wasn't a flood during like a hurricane in Corpus. And then that also makes sense why a lot of the wires were like corroded, and we fixed a battery like terminal because that's what we thought it was. It wasn't it, and then that's how we go into like this whole loophole of like all the wiring harness.
I see. I didn't know that part. See, I didn't know that part.
And there was also rust on the bottom of it. We didn't know about it. The owner didn't tell us.
The owner didn't tell me.
But Mike and I, okay, we siphoned the gas, right? We went across the street. How did we siphon with that pump, right?
Yeah,
Little
I
pump,
have
the
a
makeshift
electric
pump. He makeshifted a pump to a piece of 2x4, but it worked.
Oh,
Definitely
yeah.
worked. So we siphoned the gas out, and then Mike's like, let's just go across the street. So we had a little red gallon gas tank, and we put it in there, and I kid you not, I don't know, we cleaned the throttle body on it,
Yeah,
and that sucker cranked once, and then my dumb self, I got scared, and I let off the gas, and it never turned on again.
So it was his fault.
Yes, technically his fault.
That's it.
Okay, I guess, yeah, and that's when Jeremy acquired it, and then he had it. How long did you have it for trying to find those electrical issues?
Not even that long, 6 months.
Six.
Well,
That's
yeah.
that's a long time.
Well, we had it for 6 months, and I think I did more damage than good. Mike knows.
Mike knows.
I was like, we don't need that. Snip. We don't
Yeah, he darn chopped up the whole injectors.
No, let's go to the injector.
Oh yeah.
Hey, look here.
The injectors, babe. The
I
injectors.
got
Yeah, go
this.
ahead.
I was troubleshooting at the injectors. I called Mike because he said he had installed some new injectors on it.
I'm right.
And Mike, how much did you get the injectors for? And how
Hey.
many did you get?
Where did you get them from?
And where did you get them?
Hey, number one place, if you want to go the right way, eBay, baby.
Okay.
But they are the performance ones.
How much was these?
Don't
set
worry
of
about that.
injectors?
That's do what?
How much were they? The set of injectors.
I believe it was don't laugh, people. At the time, hey, I had to do what I had to do.
How much was it?
Nearly $80 for all of them.
God.
That's after taxes. So do the math. Divide that out. That was
$40.
Hey,
well, yeah.
but it started.
Shipping was $40.
That's how they get you on eBay.
But it started.
Yeah.
And to let you all know, it was free shipping.
Well, in short, Mike, you have the car, right? It's going back to you.
Yes,
Did you get it back up and running?
I got it back, and at this moment, we took out removed the engine, and we found out there was a lot of wires that were cut, like a rat got into it or something. So we're going with a painless harness. So from there, we'll start from there. Everything else is brand new.
Going to be done in 2026?
Heaven knows.
Yeah. Well, we're hoping.
We're hoping.
But it does have a new optic spark system in it.
Everything. Brand
What else? But basically the entire engine's out now. It's like gutted out at this point.
Brand new optic spark, brand new module, brand new coils, brand new
Spark plug.
map sensors, brand new badass injectors, everything, spark plugs, everything. Everything's brand new.
Well, there you go. So we'll follow up with that. I guess 2026. We'll see where that goes, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, my next question, if anyone else has any more input on the C4.
It's a 96 C4 Corvette.
Yes.
It's a
Yes.
really nice one.
It's really nice.
Brand new transmission rebuilt. Still brand new.
Oh yeah, the transmission is brand new. He pulled in. His friend pulled the engine out, and it's a whole brand new salt converter. It's brand new.
And it's P for performance, but it has to turn on.
Yes. Okay. Well, it brings me to my next question, or my next kind of little story. I remember when Jeremy and Ellie brought the C4 back home where they were staying at, and this house had a big old like incline driveway, and of course the car didn't start right. So we're trying to figure out, can we push this car up to the garage, which we quickly found out we could not because it was very heavy.
Oh my God.
The brakes didn't work that well, so if it stopped, it wasn't going to stop. And so Jeremy had a bright idea of using his truck to push the car up the driveway.
Heck yeah.
So me being Angel, I was like, you know what, Jeremy, I think that's probably the best route we have right now. And it's like 9 o'clock in the at night. It's pretty late. This neighborhood's like a HOA to the max. So they don't want you making any noise like after 9 p.m.
Dude, not even. Everybody's in bed by 7.
Yeah, everybody, a bunch of boomers out there. So you want to pick up on that? What ended up your idea was?
Yeah, so we ended up using my truck to push up the C4. We're talking like a pretty good, like a 45-degree incline. So it's pretty steep. So we ended up using my truck, and then fortunately we did acquire a tire somehow, some way. It was like I don't know.
You were selling your tires.
No. This is a tire I picked up in Corpus. It was just like a random. Remember, Mike? We were there in my truck. We were like, hey, that seems like a good tire to put a motor on. Like if we ever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he just grabbed it from the side of the curve.
And then, sure enough, I ended up using it, and we put it between my truck's front bumper and the back of the C4, and slowly giving it gas, push it all the way up. But
who was holding the tire?
in between that, Angel was holding the tire. Up until we could get some force.
His truck was lifted too, so I had to hold the tire up because if I didn't, it was going to be on the floor, and then it would have been bumper to bumper.
No wonder the third brake light is all loose and hanging. Thank you.
So I was holding the tire, right? And Jeremy was like, let me know. And I was like, go. And I don't know what happened. I think the tire gave out, and like I almost got squished.
The tire just compressed.
Yeah, I almost got squished when we did two cars, man.
But we got it in there though.
We did get it in there, but that was scary. That was scary.
You done sketchier stuff, but yeah.
Yeah, that's one of them. Yeah.
Good old C4.
Or Corvette has stories.
That car has a lot of stories. Speaking of stories, a lot of stories. I don't know if this camera can see it, but I have a '97 Mustang. I posted on the channel before. My sister and I grew up in this car, and oddly enough, it's in pieces. But if you can see the motor behind you, it's a kitey swap. Soon been to be continued. But with that being said, this car has a lot of history in the family. A lot of history, and if it wasn't for this car, I don't think my dad Mike would be here talking to us right now. I don't think the Corvettes would even be here. We wouldn't be even car people without this car. And to be said, give credit to my mom because she's the one that got this car. We grew up in it, and we have a lot of memories. And again, that's how my mom and dad met. Yep. So, Mike, do you remember that story? Do you want to?
I remember it like it was yesterday. It was back in 2005, February 14th.
Dang, I'll wait till the date, till the time too, right? 3 p.m.
Therefore, she came for a complete paint job for an estimate. I think I charged her like $1,600, and I think it was too much for her. So she says, okay, thank you. So she folded the estimate, went to Rick's Paint and Body in Corpus Christi, and came right back to me because they were charging her like $3,800. So she came right back to me, and she spent a little more asking me to find her a body kit. So this was a very nice, low to the ground, Indy 500 body kit. Very nice.
Guys, this was like 2005, so Fast and Furious movies were coming out. So just imagine like Fast and Furious, my mom calls them Pokemon cars, that type of style back then. It was so cool. Like literally the most coolest car ever. It was so cool getting dropped off in that car. So.
Yeah, it was cool getting dropped in. I was in the third grade. I just remember my mom came up on my birthday, picked me up in the Mustang. And the Mustang at the time had a V6 in it.
Yes.
When we had it was a V6. So I forget how many miles had it, but it was the coolest car. It had a nice audio-based system, which I believe Mike's friend Marvin, he hooked up the system in there.
He sure did, and he knows his stuff. But
he doesn't, but
he's probably the number one in the low list.
Dude, when I took the car apart, it was sketchy wiring in the back with the subs for happening. I'm like,
that's how it was in the old days. That it worked back then. It'll work now.
I would say it did not ever give her issues with the audio system, even though the wiring was sketchy. It never failed. Would you guys say something?
No.
Oh, okay. I got you catching. Yeah. So when I was taking the car apart, it was sketchy, but it never failed. So.
It never failed. Yeah. To this day, that car is still here in our presence, right next to us as we're doing this interview. It's about to receive a new engine, and before that engine goes in, I believe we're going to do it a whole remake over. That's been about 20 years. As a matter of fact, the paint is still holding up very nice and strong, but it just needs a little freshen up. So we're going to give it a complete paint job on it.
And that's where Mike's Body Shop sponsorship is going to be the first one on our YouTube channel. He's painted part of the C5, which I have a video series on that. And he's painted my Mustang. He's painted my mom's truck. He probably does all our stuff, but he's going to be the first sponsorship, official sponsor of the YouTube channel. So more to come. Just want to give you a little glimpse. There's going to be a lot of more stuff on the C5. We'll find out how that goes, but that's the biggest hint I'm going to give out so far for this next year.
Yep. And then, going back to like the C4 story, like we did all of that just to give it back to my dad, and then we ended up talking on like the kitchen table, and we're like, we should get this car. Like it was out of nowhere, and that's like I'm talking about the C5, and she was selling it in Lampasas, Texas. She was selling it for like $8,000. I don't know what my husband did, but he negotiated, and we got it for like what, 6?
No, we got it lower. I forgot the posting, but it was really cheap and under market. Sorry, it was really cheap and under market. But there were some problems, right? So for the guys and girls that know cars, you wouldn't have pretty much seen those as bad things. Like one of them was like the horn was out. Just check your typical things, relays and all that stuff to figure that out. Blinker was out.
Windows wouldn't go down.
Yeah, windows wouldn't go. They wouldn't go down. It was just a lot of things that you could fix pretty quickly over the weekend.
Dog scratches all over the
Okay,
car.
well, yeah. Besides that,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh.
I'm trying to think of anything else. I think those are the main ones that I was able to negotiate the price. Anyways, it was a good deal, and I think since then it's been the best decision we've made on a car. Because it looks great now. So
guys, talking about a whole rebuild on it. I mean, you guys probably seen it on my TikTok or my Instagram where I posted like the before pictures and then what it looks like now. We were talking like paint jobs, whole like wide body conversion. Well, I guess like the rear fenders, right? And then like the whole motor, transmission. The only thing we haven't touched fully is the interior, and I think that's pretty much it. But that whole car has been transformed completely, and I think that's also where I started, like I guess our platform on it too. So it's the starting up car.
Yeah, it's the first of our three. We got the C5 first, and then we got the C6 or C7 GS, and then the C6 GS. And there's one more car that we're trying to get, and that's going to be the GTR. So that'll close out our car inventory.
No, that's closing out his car inventory. I still got more planning. I still got more to go. That's it.
So young.
We'll see.
I'm going to give Evelyn the mic. She got adopted to this family, through marriage, but she does nothing to do with cars until she met us. So nothing. So with that being said, how is it living with a car hoarder?
Oh man, how is it living with a car hoarder? It's interesting.
I mean, car guy. Let me rephrase that.
Yeah, car guy.
Yeah, car guy.
It's been fun. I definitely have a lot more, I think, respect for my own vehicle, which I think Angel would beg to differ because it's I still don't take care of it the way that he wishes I would. But I try. I feel like I'm learning things.
It's a 2015 Tahoe that we bought cash.
Yeah.
Here in was it spring?
Yeah,
It had
it's down in spring.
135,000 miles on it.
Okay.
It wasn't too bad. It was really nice inside, but we took a trip to Tennessee and came back and the transmission went out.
Yeah, that was pretty. That was pretty rough.
Bad, so.
And the AC went out a couple weeks after getting the car.
Yeah, which that was a whole other me fixing, but we got it fixed.
Yeah, everything's been fixed.
We all got it fixed here, so we got all figured out. But
I've done a little bit of damage to it.
Too recently, so I get too much deep because I get upset thinking about it.
Hey, warnings, guys. Not charged. Record clean.
I don't know about my sister, but she's a magnet for cops. When it comes to no front
Guys,
cars
literally.
and expired registrations.
C5. I got pulled over in the C5. I was like driving normal, pulled over because of my front license plate. You know, I don't want to put it on, right? And then I made up like this excuse. Oh, I just got the transmission fixed. I just wanted to take it on a ride. And then he looked for my license plate. I pointed at it. It's on the windshield. And then he saw my registration sticker. It's been out for like 6 months. So then I got a ticket there. Yeah. So that was my only ticket. And then from there, I drove the truck. Husband here doesn't renew his registration either. He also doesn't have his license plate in the front, but those two have been warnings. That's it. I don't know what it is. I'm the one that gets stopped, and he's the one that goes all the way downtown Houston. Never gets stopped. Which, I'm glad. Never mind. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, that is crazy.
And with the Mustang, we'll go back to how Mike met my mom a little bit. The plan with the Mustang is to get my wife in it and all my kids in it so we can go to the car shows. Because every time we go to the car shows, my wife is left out. She's in a separate car.
Not left out. I tag along behind in the Tahoe.
Yeah, in separate cars, so the mom-mobile, but I'm hoping we can get that. Again, we got a lot of plans, for all our cars especially, but I think the Mustang is on the top list right now to get it running. It's going to be a good build series, a lot of learning curves. It's a whole new, different motor that doesn't go in this car, so it's going to be a lot of learning curves. And a lot of guessing and trial and error. So I think it'll be a good video and good story to have. Not just my family. I got a good friend of mine who's ranches on cars too to come over and help me on it. So, awesome. But back to the Mustang. So, what's the next question? I guess. Do you remember when we got the other Mustang, the V8 motor?
Yes, I sure do.
How did we acquire that?
I was working at an auction nearby Corpus Christi in Annabelle, and there was an GT 1997.
Yeah, 97.
GT Ford Mustang. So I think I got it for like $3,000, and it was in fairly good shape, but it needed help, and that's how we acquired it.
Do you remember how much it was at the auction?
Yes, about $3,800.
And I think the car, before the speedometer went out, it had 80 or 60,000 miles on it?
I believe it was 68,000.
68,000 miles on it. And that was a manual. Not an automatic, it's a manual. So I still remember when Mike surprised my mom with it, because my mom was on the fence about getting it or not.
Yeah.
So Mike bought it and he brought it to the house. And I've never been in a fast car, I guess. And this is 97 with a 4.6 2 valve in it, which it's cranking out maybe 230 horsepower maybe to the wheel, but it sounded nice. It was basically, I think it was straight pipes with not straight pipe, but X pipe with some type of magnum flow exhaust in the back. But dude, it rumbled, and I remember Mike going down. I don't know if it was Air Street.
Yes, it was Port Ayers.
Port Ayers.
Airport Road.
Airport Road, yeah, that's what it was. And I remember he was gone, and we were going, dude. It was probably we were going that fast, but it felt like we're going fast.
That did, but it's something like when I started in my teenage years, I had I had about 5 Trans Ams, like Smoking the Bandit. One of them was bored out 60 over. Now that was power back then. I believe back then was about 430 horsepower.
Which is crazy.
Which is fast
it's quite
for that time. But
now, like your C7, that's
now my
pushing
C7
stock.
is pushing like 460 horsepower on it. But it's a beautiful Grand Sport Corvette, and it came loaded, so I don't have to really do much to it. So the one I liked is my son-in-law's. And I fell in love with it. He never let me drove it.
Still, I haven't driven either.
But
Evelyn hasn't driven either.
I
Evelyn.
understand, but that's why I had to get one, and still show him who's the boss.
Oh no!
But I can't beat him anyway. Here we go.
Not yet. What do you want to say on the slow ground sport, Jimmy?
It ain't nothing but slow. Oh wait, no, that's the opposite. It's bad. I think I said.
Yeah, the bus slow. You heard it here, guys.
No. So the Grand Sport, I just like Mike, I got mine earlier this year in January. I got it back in Lubbock, which is where I was born and raised. I got it for 22,000 miles. Pretty much bone stock, spoiler, side skirts, everything was just bone stock. Over the past, I guess, 11, 12 months now.
Not even a full year.
Not even a full. It was cammed in 6 months.
I saw we got it in February, not January. So it hasn't even been a full year.
No, not a full. Really?
Yeah.
It feels like we've had it for a couple. It feels like I've had it for a couple of years.
No, guys, less
Dang.
than a year. The car's crazy.
Cammed, has a ZR1 wing on the back. I just got the front bumper in, so now I have that one. I just got to get that painted or wrapped and installed. But since then, it's cammed. I got the MSD intake. It's running on E85 now. Cold air intake, long tube headers. The whole exhaust is modded and whatnot. But yeah, no, that it's tuned, and so this thing is pushing low 500s. I won't be specific, just in case somebody wants to pull up on the street.
Easy gap.
But yeah, no, it's been fun. My goal here is to probably do 1 or 2 more things, maybe a throttle body, and then maybe some heads. But then I'm just gonna keep it like that. I'm not gonna pro charge it. I'm just gonna keep it naturally aspirated, and then save my pennies for the GTR. So yeah, it's quick. I kind of went through my whole book of mods in a year, so I should have probably spaced it out, so it'd have been more fun. But.
Oh, and he got some new wheels and tires recently. I don't know if you posted them yet, but those are like sick, guys.
Yes, yeah, I got 345s. Oh, it's been bad. So since I've got it cammed and modded out and tuned and whatever, I've been running on street tires on the back, 335, Pilot, Sport, whatever. Pretty much your typical tires that come on the car, right? Oh, I was spinning every time I'd leave the light, just spinning. So just recently, I got me some Apex wheels. They're the VS5 RSs, all the way around. I got 345s in the back. 345, is it 35? Yeah, 345, 35 by 18s. And so, I mean, my tires are thick. It was like 2
Thick.
But yeah, I just got those. Thank you, babe. I just got those like last month. So yeah, now I'm no longer spinning. I'm gripping.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Literally.
Yeah,
That is good.
not spinning, gripping.
Literally less than a year, we did all of that on the C7. And funny enough, like on the C5, it took us like around 2-ish years to get it where it's at.
Not even. We got that in 24.
Yeah. 23.
Oh, we got it in 24. We just moved to Houston in 22 or 23.
24? Really?
Yeah, it's 23. We moved to Houston.
That car felt like you've had it for a long time.
C5?
Yeah.
I thought it was 2 years. I really thought it was 2
No,
years.
we just do a lot to them. I give it a year. Well, no, we do have it planned out for a year on the C6 for that one to get cammed and everything.
Guys, C6 got it in August. So far, what we've done is long tube headers, cold air intake, bigger tires, lowered the car, side skirts, tint, front lip, within like a few months. And I think next month we're getting it tuned. We're starting the base tune now. So once we do cam it, I guess we're hoping summer of 2026. So the tune won't be too pricey. I guess at that point. But yeah, C6 also will be, guys. That one has big plans. We're talking.
That's the one that's gonna get pro charged.
Yeah, that's the pro charged one.
Yeah. And we do all of our stuff in house. We don't take it to no shop.
Built, not bought.
Yeah, built not bought. Some people like to buy their cars with mods done to it.
Yeah, Mike.
Angel Ponte.
Fully loaded.
Fully loaded.
But yeah, big plans for 2026.
That being said, I think the hardest car we've worked on in my entire life takes the C5.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
That cam project was supposed to take a couple weeks, 2 weeks.
No,
I had video set out for around the Christmas time, so about 2 weeks ish. It took about a month and a half.
Guys, like 3 months.
But no, it was a month and a half. But it was a month and a half of literally doing something every single day, every single day, every weekend. Oh wait, can you even hear me? It just took a while. It took a month and a half, and that's because that was our first time ever doing a cam swap, right? And it's an LS1. Those are generally pretty easy, by the book. Now we know that. And yeah, so it turned out to be a 2-week job because generally you can do a cam swap on an LS1 in like a weekend.
Dang, dude, right? Must be
Well, I know it now, but my first one I ever did was that LS1 on the C5, and next thing you know, it took us a month and a half because we didn't pull the motor out the first time, right? And generally, you want to pull the motor out. That's the best way to do it. But I will say,
which we did tell you to do that.
we'll pull the motor out. I will say I didn't pull the motor out on the C7, but hey, So on the C5, we didn't pull the motor out. What ended up happening, it's a 2002. Everything was pretty much just heat damaged, of course, over time, over the past, 23 years, 22 years, corroded everything. So when it came to putting back on the heads, we stripped a back bolt, the one closest to the firewall. It stripped, and it stripped inside. So the threads were all warped out. There was no tightening it. And you do this to what? I forgot the torque spec, but it's pretty tight. And, it ended up sucking because we had to pull the thing out and we had to take it to a machine shop so they could bore out those.
My brother also broke a header bolt in the block. Don't
Tell
forget
them
that.
the truth.
Wait, let's backtrack.
Make a long story short,
We had Bible study here one
my
Sunday. I
son-in-law
ended up picking a
practiced
6
on my daughter's car first
for my
before he
C10. I was
touched
going to
his car.
swap, but I said not to. But I broke it down with Jeremy in my garage here, and I was like, "Hey, Jeremy, this is like Legos. Like, a couple bolts here, a couple bolts there.
That is true.
You see the lifters. We practiced my motor, and then I ended up selling the following week. But
Yeah.
I told Jeremy, and I think that's when Jeremy got the confidence. You know what? It's not that bad.
Yeah, I overestimated it here. I saw the small motor in the back behind me, and I was like, you know what? LS1s are a lot more powerful and a lot more bigger. So I'm kidding.
But to be fair, Jeremy, did you have any mechanical experience? I guess growing up.
No, I don't come from before back in college, right? You have $10, right, or you work a job and you make $10 an hour or whatever. I didn't have a lot of money growing up, so my cars were not the nicest. So it's like when I could work on with what I could, a screwdriver, a flathead, things like that. But yeah, it wasn't until I got the C5, and then of course seeing Angel work on his car when I kind of started to put 2 and 2 together and realized that it's not as complicated as people may see it as. Of course, if you're not familiar with it, it may take some time. But once you get used to turning a wrench, it kind of snowballs into other things that you can do when it comes to the front of the car, the engine. I can't say cosmetics. That's where we go to Mike for is cosmetics. But generally, everything is the same. Everything turns the same. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. YouTube is also a big help. So
Righty left. Oh, what is it? Righty loosey. That's that. That's what it's
yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah, that was hard. It was a big learning process, and I think would I ever do it again? Yeah, I probably would do it again. Yeah, this is for shits and giggles,
Yeah,
But,
I mean, I couldn't imagine how fast we could do a shoot the C5 engine swap. We could do that probably in a weekend. Probably a day, to be honest.
Yeah, we could probably have the motor up in the day. Now that we know how to take it off, and I think the biggest learning curve was trying to get the car in the air. How much distance we needed, and then how to unbolt the I was getting it wrong. Not the drive shaft, but the torque tube.
Yeah, the torque
off
tube.
The motor, especially in an automatic where it's.
Oh yeah.
It's a little more tedious, but now that we know, I'm pretty sure we can knock it out. Maybe in a day.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
What you gotta say?
guys, he's talking like he was there and did it all.
I got
he
the
wasn't
videos.
even there. Tell the truth.
I got the videos. I was there.
He was there for like a portion of it.
Yeah, for support.
Literally, he was like recording, and then he's like, "All right, guys, I gotta go. Let's get it."
Tell him why I wasn't there the entire time, baby. Tell him why. Here.
Wait, why?
AJ was just born.
Oh yeah, we had a newborn. I kept him at home.
No.
He wasn't just born, but
Well-
it was maybe 3 months.
Yeah, I mean,
3-4
even
months.
towards just the end of pregnancy,
Yeah.
having him home was nice. So,
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna backtrack it. No, AJ was not. He's probably 4 to 5 months at most.
Yeah, he wasn't born yet. He was in the belly
No, he was born already.
what time frame was this? I could tell y'all.
during the winter.
Yeah, he was already here.
The end of
Yeah.
September.
Yeah, he was already.
Yeah,
here.
he was here. He was a newborn.
Yeah. September.
He was a
3
newborn.
months? 3 months, right? 3, 4 months.
In November.
So when we got the C5 working on.
Oh,
Wait.
well, I guess time
It was 3, 4 months, guys.
Yeah, we had a
new.
newborn. Yeah, we weren't sleeping. It was a time.
Yeah, it was a time.
Okay, well, as he was dealing with baby stuff, we were dealing with car issues with my car. And guys, we didn't have any.
It's coming back to me. I remember. I was like, "Don't go." He wanted to. He wanted to.
I did go for a portion of time, but
So Evelyn was crying because she wanted her husband. But I was crying because this was my daily. And I was like, "Oh my God,
yes, it card like
So,
yesterday.
As he was like leaving, my husband and I would be out there till like midnight. Not even midnight, like 3 a.m. working on
Yeah.
it. There was at one point where he was underneath the car, I think he got like a really long flathead trying to loosen up the torque tube from, I don't know, I guess like the brace from like the engine. And I was on top of the car, like shaking it like as much as I could to loosen it. So at one point we would, and then my husband's like, okay, don't touch it. And I would accidentally touch it because I was so tired. And we would slip it back in. And like, oh my gosh, we'd have to start over. So we did that over and over again to eventually we got it off. And yeah, we took the motor out by ourselves. Son.
Yeah.
I would say that I did help take out the motor off the
Bro, he
Well,
was-
that's the thing though, is that going back to why it took us so long is we had to do it twice. Because
Yeah.
we took it to the machine shop, got one done. They put a tap insert or whatever it's called.
Oh, Jeremy did
in the
break.
coil.
He broke the thread on the block.
On the back.
Coil.
Oh,
Well, no, that's
another
that's the one that you don't want to put on the block. You want to put the helicoil. Because of the torque spec, and I think this is how it is. But because of the torque spec, you don't want to put the helicoils. You want to put the tap insert, and then it's a different thing. It's a stronger, somewhat longer threading inside the block.
See?
I took it to the machine shop, and they said that they don't do the helicoils. They only do the actual tap inserts. Go ahead. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
So if I remember correctly, this is the engine hoist that I have right here. We ended up putting the plate on the top of the engine, and then I was like, we had to push it outwards to get it off the torque tube. And I was like on that meme, shaking
Yeah,
the
Oh, yeah,
crap
we're-
out of it.
We're yanking on that thing.
So I was like, we ain't going nowhere. We've been on this for like 3 hours, and it was not budging. So what did I think? I was like, ratchet strap.
Oh,
So we ended up ratchet strapping the engine plate on top to the freaking engine hoist, and I was clank, click, click, click.
yeah.
and
Well,
then-
no, we had it ratchet. Oh, yeah, it was ratchet strapped to the engine hoist.
Yeah, I came up with the idea. That was me.
Yeah.
But I remember doing it. It got harder and harder. And I heard, boom, and then it finally released.
Finally released.
Finally released.
Who knows how long it'd been since if that motor ever had been
Wait.
pulled.
You don't remember that?
That's probably because
What?
y'all didn't
No.
have it
Yeah,
leveled.
we did it with the ratchet straps.
transmission.
Really?
Probably. I don't know.
I thought we did
It
it.
was on Jackson's in the garage, so we were probably not gonna get it like the best. But no, it was a ratchet strap that took out the engine from the torque tube disconnected.
Yeah.
You don't remember that?
Yeah.
It's because you weren't there working on the car, bro.
But okay, so all of that was with Angel on the first one. But whenever it came to us putting it back in, we did it ourselves, and then when we had to remove it again, we did it ourselves.
Oh, that's
See,
what I
don't
remember.
that part. I do not remember that part.
Well, we had to take it to Joe twice.
What?
Shout out to Joe.
Okay. Yeah, he's should be cool guys.
Yeah.
See, I don't remember that because I was in there.
Yeah, because we just did the one that whenever we torqued it and it went
Oh,
loose.
there was the other side too.
The other side.
That's
Yeah, and we did 3 on the other side. I'll say it again because I tell my wife this all the time. If we ever take that motor out again, we're gonna do all of the either get a new block
New block.
or we'll just do all of the tap inserts on all of the holes.
Guys, speaking of taking out the motor, I think we're gonna have to do it again on the C5. The car is leaking. Not even leaking. It's like
Spewing, gushing.
spewing, spitting.
gushing.
Like your faucet is on
It's
oil.
throwing up.
It's not that bad.
Guys,
so
it's so bad.
what it is that the timing cover. What happened?
The
Harmonic balancer. We had to change out the harmonic balancer after the whole cam swap.
No, yes, but then after guys, we're going from so it was harmonic balancer, right? And then we did a new oil pump and we put a new O-ring, and then I was having fading
Oh, that's what it-
oil pressure.
That's what it was. So after the cam swap and everything,
Yeah.
it ran great for a month.
Literally a month.
And then we started getting low oil pressure. And so it caused us to end up opening up the front timing cover. You know, you have to remove the harmonic balancer, move the rack and pinion. In short, not to kind of derail the story here, but that was just an O-ring. We had to swap out the O-ring and put it back on the oil pump. Anyways, when it came to putting it back together, putting the timing cover back on the bottom, we're having a leak, and this is generally on me because I could have added maybe an additional RTV, or better yet, I could have lifted the whole motor, lowered the cradle, and reseated the whole pan, yada yada yada.
I did tell you I'll do that.
But
I told you.
who the heck wants to do that? But then again, now I have this problem. But so now we're gonna have to. So we're gonna have to.
Lesson learned, right?
Lesson learned.
Here, I mean, we took out the oil pan towards ending because of the oil pressure issues we were having. We thought the oil pickup tube was clogged, which there was metal shavings in there, so it's the reason why we took off the oil pan to kind of look in there and see if we could take any pieces out.
There's no shavings in there.
There was metal shavings.
No, it was
we saw the O-ring.
It was gasket, yeah.
Yeah, the O-ring gasket was in the pickup tube. It was clogged.
Well, it was gasket maker pieces, and then a bit of the O-ring, I think, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
There's so many stories with all these cars. I mean, there's the C6Z recently, and then the C7 with the phaser, and then the C6 Grand Sport. We had to
You have a lot of stories.
Yeah, we literally had to do something for it when it comes to the long tube headers. Anyway, there's so many stories with all these cars.
Yeah, we could break it down into
on.
videos.
I'm 100% breaking it down, but I think just for today, my mom, she's tired, and then Mike over here still drive. Y'all still have to drive home.
Yeah, we still got a race on the way back home.
Yeah, we got a race.
Oh, we have a lot of stories. Thanks for my wife for being here. She always wants to be a part of it.
Yeah.
It's just I guess the start of it, and there's so many funny stories. I'm glad Mike was here. I have so many stories with Mike and I growing up. It's ridiculous the amount of stuff we've been doing and stuff we've done of all the cars. But he is the biggest inspo for the family and also my mom. He's the one that showed me what I know today, how to work on cars, tools. I had to rebuild engine, kind of rebuild engines, and then paint. But I'm still not the expert. He's the expert here too. So I'll put if y'all are in the Corpus area, or if y'all can't find. I know it's hard to find a good, trustable, credible body and paint man. So I'll put his details in the description of the podcast, in the intro, the outro as well. If you have any questions, or if you want a quote. Yeah. He's more than willing to give that information out, and I know there's people out there that drive far to bring the cars to Mike to get them painted, and a lot of big RV companies. Quote me if I'm wrong, but you painted jets, you painted boats.
I have even painted an airplane, lots of stuff, but cars is my specialty.
Lamborghinis too.
Yes, Lamborghini, Porsche, Jaguars, Lotus, Corvettes, lots of Corvettes now.
You name it, he's probably touched it or painted at some point in his career.
He's also done really cool design.
Be honest with y'all, it's been about 22, 23 years. We haven't had to come back. And when they leave happy. And, what do you call it? And we want to continue doing our great service to the customers. We're at 4824 Ayers Street, Corpus Christi, Texas. Phone number 361-232-2419.
There you go. Thanks.
He's had one come back, which is me. I'm going back to get more cars painted.
But so like I said, if you have any questions or quotes, he's the man. We trust him a lot. Of course, I have close friends of mine that sends cars to him too as well. I think I want before we end it. Okay, this is how the story would go. Mike would get off work, and I don't know what year this was, but it was probably in the early 2000s, right? Mm-hmm. He would go cash his check out and then put half of it underneath his truck seat in cash, right? And then he would take the rest of half his paycheck to go play pool the entire night.
Oh yes. I used to play. I used to play pool a lot, so I'd cash my check and put it under my car carpet, the floor mat, and I would take $300 in my pocket, I believe it was either a $50 game or a $100 game. I guess walk out with about $1,200 to $1,400 in about 4 hours.
Dang, that's crazy.
So, but I got near the Lord. I thank the Lord for that, and I can't do that no more. But
Okay,
it goes on.
okay. Well, before we end that, I don't know if you were trying to play an old man with quarters. You'll put
Yes,
Please tell me that story. I think that story is funny.
Well, I put it. No, it wasn't quarter. I tell you what, it was $100 bill. So it was a $100 bill which was the bid. So.
How many people were in front of you to get to that
Oh
guy?
my God! Oh, you're talking about that one?
Yes.
Okay, that one. That wasn't. It was just a quarter game, but this guy had a black glove, everything. Well,
It was an old man, wasn't he?
he was a kind of like maybe about at the time I was about 30 and he was about 50, and I must have waited maybe about 12 people to get to him.
How long is each game typically with this guy?
Oh, I mean, it went quick. I mean, because he was pretty good. But when I got up, I just grabbed a napkin because I didn't have my glove, and well, next thing you know, they were making fun of me because of my napkin, and he only got to break, and that was the end of the story of him. He had to wait all the way back to about 12 or 14 people that were waiting. I beat all of them when it came up to him. I just gave the game away to another guy, so I won't play him. He got so mad where he broke the pool stick on the pool table, and the bouncers took him out.
Dang.
He never got to play me.
There you go. Okay, time to wrap up the video, I guess. We'll do a part 2. We'll try to see if Mike can come back. If not, it'll just be the fam here. But he'll be back on the series, so you'll see him, every here and there. But with that said, I think Mike wants to end the video since he's our special guest for today.
Well, I just want to thank all of y'all that are about to watch this interview here. I'm very happy with all this family, and I got me another Corvette, like I said, Grand Sport.
Don't forget.
And now I just
Say into this mic too.
yeah. So we'll just end by saying this is the Corvette family.
There you go. We get out of here, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you at the next one. Peace.